Welcome to the new street tag. So you can see on your home screen, we've changed some of the videos that plays as soon as you are about to start using the app. So I'm going to log into my account and walk you through some of the new tutorials to help improve the experience of everyone using the platform. So I'm just going to pause this while I put in my details. Okay, I'm now logging in. So my experience will be slightly different to those that are using the app for the first time, but even nonetheless, there's some improvement that's been made to the app. So you notice at the very top screen in the center, we've changed that to be more clearer. It shows create tags, so it makes it easier for people to create tags. And the scan QR, these are the QR codes that we use with our partners, such as local businesses, are part of the loyalty card that are placed with them that people can scan. And now the syncing steps, we've started to add more support. So we have the in-app inbuilt pedometer being added, the Samsung Health, and then for as I'm testing this test on Android, so on iOS it will be Apple Health. Uh, Now I'm gonna kind of for now because I have my Fitbit on, so I'm gonna connect my Fitbit to show you how that works. In addition, there's other fitness trackers that we're going to add as time goes on, but we're supporting at least three new ones, which is the in-app pedometer that we're adding alongside the Fitbit that we already have, and Samsung Health and Apple Health. So let's click on Fitbit. I'm just going to pause this while I put in my details. So we're back into the app. Now, I've done quite a few steps today because I've been very busy outdoors. It's Saturday. I'm recording this on a Saturday, so I've been very busy. So I'm going to click that. You can see steps added successfully. That was shown at the very bottom, so you can maybe go back a little bit to just say it. So we have this pop-up that usually shows regularly reminding people to wash their hands. So I'm just gonna click that again because I wanted to show this. So it tells me how many steps I've done today, and then that's these your steps gets automatically converted into street tag points, as well as the tags that whenever you end the tags, they get converted into points as well. So each tag on average are worth 10 points. So it shows there 10 points, and then it's tags with the stars are usually typically worth 20 points plus. So we use that to differentiate them. And then the app also works similar, kind of like it has a Monopoly like type of experience. So when you see small houses like this or hotels or other things, so these are things that you can virtual assets that you can trigger in augmented reality. So you can use your phone camera to view them on the street or in the park in virtual reality. So in the near future, so there's a collaboration with an organization that we're working with, allowing them to use our app as a tourist attraction. So for example, when you get to a monument or places of historic importance, you'll be able to view, uh, discover and view the history of that space in video, audio, and text in augmented reality. So that's coming very soon. But the important bit that I really want to show is the menu and some of the new experiences that explains with clarity to every user and every family that use the platform. So suppose I click on leaderboard. So there's a pop-up that will explain what it is to them. So this is where you view how your team is doing along with other teams. So I click awesome, thank you. And if I go onto the PE code is very straightforward. We haven't added a pop-up to this because we don't want to do an overkill because this section, as you can see towards the bottom of the screen, it has an explanation of what it is and how to discover some of them. And if we click on the health tag challenge, for example, so um, I would assume whoever's watching this understand what a health tag challenge is. But essentially, it's a way for people to do physical activity and also fundraise for local charities and national ones as well. So people have been fundraising using the platform um, to do that. But I really want to show is that it explains what the health tag challenge is now on screen. So people can differentiate. They don't have to participate in the health tag challenge. It's an added bonus that people want to do out of their own choice. But it gives a clear explanation of what it is. And typically, if you're not you take part because I'm participating in the health tag challenge, then I can see the section of the app. But if you're not participating in the health tag challenge, so you wouldn't actually see this running stuff that is showing with this clear explanation of what it is. So you wouldn't have to actually see that. So you might just see this. But so there's an explanation for that, and then opportunities. There's also a pop-up that also explain what it is for the user as well. This is your message board where you can view regular updates from Street Tag. So basically, essentially, now when you click on different parts of the app, you basically get an explanation, especially for new users that are not familiar with. Clearly, they're using it for the first time. They're not familiar with how to move around the app. So this is kind of like a guide that kind of helps people to understand how to use it and how it works. And then some other bits that, as a new user, if you're signing up your account, there's actually more stuff that the app guides you through um, as a new user. But because I'm an existing user, so I can see some bits. But as a brand new user, you can actually see a lot more. And we've just released this new update with more guide and tutorial added, like literally this weekend that I'm recording this. So if I click on join team, again, there's more explanation in there that's been sharing how people can join other people's teams and how people can form teams. So similarly, if you click on Polytech Market, so this is basically the monopoly light type of experience. So what Street Tag aims to do is to bundle a whole different type of experiences for families to make physical activity really fun and enjoyable and something that they look forward to doing regularly. So in fact, because I've just missed it when I started doing this recording, so there's now a new section that pops up from the screen that basically helps the user with like daily target of like how many steps that they should do in for the day and then how many tags they should try and earn for the during that day. So there's all this new improvement that we've made onto the platform. We hope it goes a long way to helping onboarding new users that are going to be using Street Tag. Thank you. Oh, just one bit to show. So also in the dashboard, so I'm going to click on the bottom right icon. So this has changed. If you've ever seen our old dashboard of every user, it's slightly different to this. So this is much nicer in our view and much cleaner as well. If you're watching this and if you're curious about what the old one looks like, feel free to ask, and I'm sure we can find a screenshot of the old one. So you just very briefly notice every time I go onto the home screen, it can detect whether I'm still or if I'm about to start walking. So if I'm cycling, it will walking. So that will change to say you're about to walk, or if I'm still for a while, it's gonna say, oh, you're still. But again, I don't want to make this video too long. It's already long as it is.